What's the deal, Fully? What's going on, man? I sent mine over there. It was a nice little picture I just did right now and all that, man. And you got to keep pushing your positivity, man. You hitting the nail on the head, man. And you know what I'm saying? You're getting the job done, man. Some people,
Righteous.
I see you getting the job done. You making some kind of progress, and we gonna get there, man. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep
Hey,
pushing.
most definitely. We gonna do that, man. You remember we was in Wayside with each other, right?
Yeah, I remember now. I remember everything. I remember everything yesterday. You guys are I remember everything yesterday. I remember everything. You feel me?
On Stevie, yeah.
It has been a
We
long
was
time ago. Long
that
time
was a
ago. You
minute
feel me?
ago. Yeah. On the homie, damn, what's the homie name from Pocket Hood? Cuz V-Dog.
Vito was in there with us. Yeah, he was in there with us too. I remember
Man,
everything. I remember everything. I remember everything. It came back to me yesterday and all that.
is it true that the homie gone, cuz?
Yeah, he rest in peace, man.
Damn, I hate to hear that on PJ,
Yeah,
cuz. Hey, rest in
he
peace to
had
my nigga V-Dog, man. Pocket
yeah
Hood
he had, yeah
Compton Crip, cuz.
he got paralyzed on the leg, and then somebody ran inside his house and all that, and did you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you feel me? But
That's
yeah,
crazy, cuz. Rest in peace
that's
to my
probably like
nigga, dog.
2013 or something like that. You know, he rest in peace ever since then. You feel me? But I grew
Right.
up over there. I know all the pockets. I grew up over there in Pocket Hood. You know what I'm saying? I know all the pockets. I grew up right there on 130th and Willowbrook. So
Righteous,
that's why. That's
righteous, righteous.
from Martin Luther King to 130th. You feel me? And the El
Right.
Segundo, all that area. Boye, I know Boye. He
Yeah,
stayed
that's the
right there
homie.
in my
Rest in
block.
peace to Boye. That's like
Come
my
on, man. That's my
cousins to
boy,
my
man.
like
Boye.
on
You
Mike. Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Who else? Lil Ray, rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Montana, all the peoples, man.
Yeah.
Bingos and
Yeah, they're my people on
Tamale.
Stevie. Yeah. On
Tamale, all the
Mike. You
people,
know
you
them
know all the
people.
people,
Yeah.
man, we were just right there and all that, man. So when I see your content and all that, it inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep pushing and all that, and come with all these ideas and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I studied Napoleon Hill, so Napoleon Hill
Mm,
tell me, you know what I'm saying, having faith without doubt, remove limitations, right? So
righteous.
when you have faith in what you're doing, it's gonna land, bro. So you just gotta keep pushing, staying positive, bro, because
100.
somebody got to do it,
Right,
bro. Anybody doing it in this area. Anybody doing it in our areas like that. Everybody just want to
right,
they ain't get us nowhere. We look
right.
stupid at the end. We look stupid at the end of the day. So we need to fix this problem that we having. Everybody got to just stop hating on everybody and just be on one accord. It's not hard. We do it in prison.
Right.
Why we can't do it on the street? I don't get it.
Right,
100.
Why
right,
do
Right.
this
right.
I'm
country
gonna I'm
need?
I'm tell you. I'm gonna tell you why we can't do it on the streets, Haiti. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because I fuck with you. On the
That part.
street, we got too many dudes who's supposed to be G's and OGs in everybody's respective set that's co-opted. They're working on the behalf of the United States government. So when
Yep,
individuals like myself, you, and others come and we're talking this political blackness and we need to unify and resurrect our community, they start telling on us.
No,
yep.
When a
everything.
dude get out of prison and he can't get a job and he may be selling a little weed, these dudes is picking up the phone and they telling on cats. It's too many dudes in our community, homie. That's co-opted. They confidential informers, and some of these confidential
Yep.
informers, not all of them, not all of them. Some of these confidential informers work for gang intervention and prevention, so they're giving keys to come into the community disguised as homies so that they can give intel to the United States government, the
Man,
LAPD,
I had a
SMC.
Yep.
homie. Everybody know Big Boo. I had a homie that do that gang at Bishop 2 for years, many years. Big Boo.
Shout out to Big Boo. I know Big Boo.
Yeah, Big Boo come around. He
Wait,
do basketball. He do events. Though. He do basketball games. He feeds the community. He come out
Baseball
there
man.
games,
and
all
Hey,
that.
hey, hey, is Boo brown skin and kind of heavy set?
yeah, ball headed.
Kind of stocky,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's my one of my best friends from my neighborhood. That's his uncle.
Yeah,
I know
cause Big
Boo.
Boo, Big Boo, he on group homes, all kind of stuff and all
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and he
Boo
come,
Boo solid. Boo a good
you
man,
go,
man. He been
you go
around
to
for
the pen.
years.
He send you
Yeah, Boo
pictures.
solid.
He send you pictures when you go to the pen. You know what I'm saying? He don't send money, but he send pictures and scriptures and all that. Keep your mind leveled out. You know what I'm saying? But
Righteous.
Yeah,
at
he's
the
a
end of the
good
day,
man.
my point is this: it's up to you though. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to change. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can tell you see your face turn blue, but it's up to you to really get it and understand it. It's called a reevaluation. You got to reevaluate yourself and
Right.
understand what you all you went through as a life in your life. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
did. I
Mm-hmm.
evaluate everything that I went through in my life. I seen what was going on. I had to put a stop to it. I had to take the blinders off. I had to see what was going on. You feel me? Because you can't get brainwashed and get trapped into this shit and all that. It's up to you to break off and, you know what I'm saying, do your own thing and all that. Whether you be respected or if you don't got to respect it, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just got to break off and do your own thing. To see everything on the outside looking in. You feel me? Can't really see
Mm-hmm.
everything when we in the middle of everything. You know what I'm saying? And then we got
Mm-hmm.
kids and we too old for the shit that we be seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Well, I
facts,
was
facts.
I was gonna say something real quick. I think it got to be some kind of structure at the end of the
Yes.
day, right? Because 'cause I was looking at something. I was thinking about something today, and yeah, you can interject, man, and say what you feel, and it's all good. But I'm gonna say this, right? Okay, like you look at the gangs, right, and then you look at law enforcement, right, and a lot. Okay, in the gangs, we tend to just accept anybody. We take you in. We you know you come to the hood, and you get put on, and then but you and then so we'll take just about anybody, not really knowing nobody's background. You know what I'm saying? This kind of like off of word of mouth. But then you look at the police force and some like 'cause my wife is a correction officer, and they got to go to the academy, and they have to go through some kind of structure and discipline, and if they can't pass that, they get weeded out. They not accepted. You get what I'm saying? So you know who you getting. Like, and that's part of the problem. We don't know who we getting in these neighborhoods and these people. So when somebody get told on or they break under pressure or they sell out or they not with this black movement, why are you surprised? That's what we have to do if we gonna push this black movement. We have to weed people out and have to find out who's really who. You know what I'm saying? They go through a training. They go through obstacles. They'll still they want to know who they what they get. If you can't meet those standards, you're not qualified. That should be the same for us pushing this movement. If you're not for us, for the people, and you don't have this discipline in you, we don't need you. You just another cancer. We might have something else for you. You know, you got to do something else. You got, you understand what I'm saying? Because we
It's
can't just
like it's
keep
like it's like it's like when you in the pen, right? You're in the yard and you are breaching security and you don't move how you supposed to move accordingly and all that. Where those rules go? Everybody said they've been to the pen. Everybody
Mm,
said they've been on these yards. Where did the structure go? You know what I'm saying? Where did it go? Like it just melted away when you're on the streets.
mm,
It don't work like that and all that. When once you go somewhere and you learn something, it goes through with you for your whole life.
100.
right,
Period. So that means y'all was in the some people was in the pen faking, act like they had the
Right.
structure, but they really didn't. And
Right.
if you really didn't get it, then you should sit down and ask somebody, hey man, how do I supposed to move out here? Some people got pride. How I supposed to move, man? How I supposed to go and all that? You know, from hub and the dub perspective, when you go to the pen, they sit you down. How to make your bed?
Debo on
How
Mike.
how to make that burner? Where
Right.
book a nigga at? What do how to do that? How to get stuff to the yard? It's a structure. It's a movement.
Right.
When do we go on as our people? Where do we go wrong, and how did the structure leave? That's my question I want to ask y'all.
The
well, I
the
mean, okay,
structure
go
left
ahead.
because we so lax in the streets. You gotta
Mhm.
understand, homie. Like I've been saying, some of these dudes on the streets is co-opted, and we all listen, homie.
That's why you got
On
to put
PJ
body
Watson, on
attachments on
Stevie
some of
Walla
these
Bean.
niggas.
Well, we can't say certain things on the Thunder
Well,
now, but
no, no, no.
bang,
I'm
bang, on
talking about when
Cisco.
I say body attachment, I'm talking about you have to put somebody next to this guy to get to know who the fuck he really is. And then you guys determine from there if he's qualified or not. Man, you have to do your investigation. That's what I mean. It's a lot of people like that.
I don't
When,
think that's how brothers lose their structure when coming to the streets, though. I
yeah,
don't
when,
think that's why we're not structured on the street. You got to understand, a lot of these niggas is co-opted. When a lot of
mm,
my G homies went to prison, that stuck by the G code and left us out here with certain mediocre type gangsters. These gangsters replace the real gangsters. So when the
Right.
real gangsters start coming home individually, not in packs, not in droves like right now, you may have a homie that just did 15 and he come out. Some of these
Right.
dudes sit back and say, man, this dude water bottle jug, man, he too real. And he
Right.
remember our secrets, man. We got to get him out of here. Some of these dudes even come to you like, what's up, big homie, man? I got a half a thinner name for you. I got 4.5 for you, and call the police. Man, the homie just got here with 4.5.
Yep.
These is
For
the
real.
games that they been playing so that type of
Yep.
structure and that type of discipline don't come to the streets. And then we see the homie like, damn, nigga, you back in here with us again. It's a system out there. It's a
It's
system.
a system that we have
mhm.
to break. So we know what's going on. We gotta pull our people to the side and let them know, like, look, man, this is going on around here right now. So when motherfucker get at you and try to talk about he got this and that and all that, going to just say no and all that, and back up and all that, and see what he do with the next person and all. You gotta watch and see first. You gotta be vigilant. You gotta watch. You just can't fall for
We
the trick
already
every
outnumbered,
time.
big dog. Just and I'm not a pessimist. I'm optimistic, but we already outnumbered. We
He ain't
outnumbered.
lying.
These
He
niggas
ain't
is
lying.
already in good with the police, and
Yep.
when certain niggas
You ain't
start
gotta
coming
tell
home,
me.
they
I already
already
know
get
that deal. I think going to
on
jail for some
Stevie.
bullshit. But you know what I'm
That's
saying?
all
They,
I'm
they
saying.
beat me everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I was getting met by the police. It's where I go do something, I'm getting met. So I'm like, damn, I can't really tell nobody nothing else. Every time I can't figure out who around because like 10, 15 niggas around. I don't know who the person is.
Oh
You feel
my.
me? So when you do, yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this real quick. It's 10 niggas right there. The police beat you there. You don't know who it is.
Right.
You can't go right to be like, hey,
Well,
nigga, you told on me. You can't do that. Like you
it's
told on me. You told on me.
at,
You told on
at the
me.
end of the day, what it sounds like, it's just time for you just to back on up, bro, and real quick and just reevaluate. That's what I mean. It's okay to take a step back from that shit because if you got a guess who around you and your circle. ain't right, then maybe it's time for you to just reorganize your circle, or don't have one at all, and
Oh,
just get
done it.
yourself
Already
together.
done it already. Like I said, I just got the pen. I just
Look,
did 7 years. I've been
when,
out for 2 years.
when niggas
You know
got
what I'm
more
saying?
scared of
So
that time, when they got more scared of that time than the structure, that's when the game changed. And then you got
yeah, because
you got
why I
drugs,
say don't do the crime and you can't do the time.
you
You
got
feel
all
me?
kind of you got all kind of social influences with back in the day with the drugs and the TV and movies and all that kind of shit. Certain books and things like that preaching this type of rhetoric, so the mind was easy and more
I'm
to
gonna tell you.
be
I'm gonna tell you my experience, right? So
to
I,
be.
I was at Susan. I was at Susanville in 2011, right?
Uh-huh.
And in 2011, I know that when all the people that was in the hole and were in the shoe, doing all the time in the shoe, they did a swap out and put them all on the yard, and that's when the drugs and the phones came, the brainwash came. They get everybody on drugs. They get everybody.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It changed.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember when you was in prison the first time, everybody was in the shoes doing all them times. The yard was different. It was more structure. You feel me? Now you go to the pen now, motherfuckers walking around putting bottles up their nose, motherfuckers getting high, motherfuckers doing all kind of
It's
stuff in the pen now. So
2025, brother. It's
so you see,
over. I
so
mean,
motherfuckers,
you
so motherfuckers
just
got the pen with that same attitude. It's what we're getting. People dying for no reason. Kids, innocent kids. I'm tired of looking at the news and seeing people getting raped, people getting kidnapped. It's just when it's ever ending, when it's going to stop.
Right.
I mean, I think it's like I said, like it starts with us, and we got to take care of our children. You know what I'm saying? So when our children grow, they could teach their children and their friends.
That
Because
part. That
right
part.
now it is messed up. But it's like us brothers on this podcast right here. I mean, we just got to stay solid, stay out of bullshit, so we not put in those situations where we gotta make certain decisions. And I'm just being real. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Stay
you
out of
is.
certain
I hear
shit
you.
and just
I
stay
hear
out of,
you.
because me, I go to work, and anything I've done that I might have to go answer for, you know what? I accept it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's whatever I done in my past or whatever. It's I accept it. But